Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. Well, I got a notification that Ryobi Tools USA put out a new video on their YouTube channel, and the title says that there are new hobby, craft, and maker solutions, but it's real short. It's only like 34 seconds, but I thought I would give you my thoughts on it because honestly, I don't think there's a whole lot new here. I think that we've seen most of this, maybe a couple new tools and a couple new accessories possibly. But you can let me know in the comments. Maybe these are new versions of some of these that are, maybe they got a kit coming out, or maybe there's some stepped up version. But we've seen some of this stuff, and it's not in stores yet, and so it's still new. But I don't know. Let's go ahead and start this up. Okay, so you can see we got the stuff coming up here on the screen. Innovate, build. So, alright, so now we got this rotary tool. They're cutting something off, and looks like maybe a piece of metal. So let's just keep going. Cut off wheel. Okay, so this looks like maybe, I don't know if they're engraving something here, but we already know about this particular tool. Alright, now they're putting a cutoff wheel on a rotary tool. We already know that they have a rotary tool, and I believe we already know that they have a, I think it's a 4-volt. It's like a USB battery that they came out with, and that's going to be really cool. And it is new, but it's not like breaking news in this video or anything. Okay, now this guy, he looks like he's cutting off, this looks to me like a basket strainer on the bottom of a kitchen sink going into the drain. And so it looks like he's about to cut off this nut that keeps that basket strainer on the drain pipe. And maybe it's rusted in place or something, but I don't know. I don't know if this is the tool that I would choose for this, but I don't know, maybe this is a new accessory. Maybe it's a cutoff wheel that's designed for exactly this. I don't know, but yeah, that's what it looks like he's doing, is taking a rotary tool and cutting off that nut. Okay, this looks like they are just putting in a battery, one of those batteries, into the back of what looks like maybe an engraver. So that's pretty cool. That's one of those I believe 4-volt batteries sliding into there. So let's go ahead and keep going.
By the way, I forgot to mention that I thought it would be cool if Ryobi would actually make some adapters that would let you use these 1+ batteries with those tools that use those USB batteries, and maybe even vice versa. Could you imagine being able to slide one of those little batteries into something that is shaped like this, but has just a slot for one of those small batteries? And it wouldn't power something like a circular saw, but it's going to power maybe a light for 10 minutes or something like that. That would be just a useful little adapter to have, or the opposite, where you could put an adapter on here, has a wire, goes to that little adapter that slides into those USB battery powered tools, like that cutoff tool, that rotary tool, and that engraver, things like that, and be able to just use one of these batteries to power that if you don't have one of those little ones charged. I think that would be really cool. I realize, though, that that means that those adapters would have to include circuitry to step up or down the voltage. By the way, if you're enjoying this, please subscribe. It really would help me out. Thank you very much.
Okay, another view of an engraver. Okay, that looks like maybe another accessory that might be like a different tip for that engraver. Okay, now this, we know that they have a similar tool to this, and I don't know, this might be just an updated version, but this looks like it could be, I don't know if this is part of their 1+ 18-volt solution, or if this is another of the 4-volt deals. Okay, now that's just another version, and we've seen this magnifying lamp before. It's really cool. I love the idea, but again, we saw this in an earlier video. I don't think it's in stores yet. Maybe this is like another version of that same thing, and so there's more than one model. I don't know, but I I think we've seen these before too. Okay, another view, and they're showing a 1 plus battery there, so that is a 1 plus tool, the 18 volt. Alright, now I don't know if you could see that. Let me go back there a second. It goes by really quick. But, alright, so right after this, okay, this is the zoomed in view, but if you could see right before that, there is, let's see if we can just go, yeah, right there. Now this looks like a small drill press. It looks like something that you could use for crafts. You're not necessarily going to have this, if you don't need to run out to the garage to drill a huge hole, you just want something in your craft and arts room or whatever, and you want to be able to drill holes. This looks like a mini drill press, and I could see this being really handy in certain situations. And then we get a zoomed in view here, and a bunch of stuff flashing, and then we're at the end. So my thoughts on this is that there's doesn't appear to be like a whole lot new, but I mean, it's cool stuff. I really like the idea of this lamp that's a magnifier, but I mean, honestly, that's always been available. I mean, you know, I had a similar lamp as a kid. It didn't run on a 1 plus battery. It plugged in, and it had like springs on it, and so this looks more of like a gooseneck, but it's a very similar idea. I really think that some of this is cool. I think it could be, I really think that it could be something where you could have some fun with some of these things, especially if you're into hobbies and crafts and things. These just don't look like anything that people in the trades are going to run out and buy. I don't see mechanics running out and buying these necessarily, or electricians, but who knows? Some of this stuff might be useful. I mean, you could see that little cutoff wheel under that sink. I could see certain situations like that. It might be cool to have little things like that in your tool bag. Anyway, so as the title implies, these do look like they're focused more on hobbies and crafts, but I don't really think there's a whole lot that we haven't seen in this video before. But let me know in the comments what you think. Are you excited about any of this stuff? And I'm going to be making a video later. Apparently there were some DeWalt leaks, and so we'll watch that and see what those are all about. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.